Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. As Gary reported earlier in the primetime, Deion Sanders and Tracy Edmonds are breaking up after an 11-year relationship and a 4-year engagement. But as I'm reading through the comments this morning, a lot of people said that they were obviously red flags in the relationship, and most of them referred to the 4-year engagement.
Well, yesterday, the couple announced to everyone who has been there for us, supported us, and shown us love. We have mutually decided that it is best for us to move forward in life as friends and have made this decision with love in our hearts, respect for each other, and appreciation for the time we've shared together.
Now, of course, people have been speculating what happened, and they are questioning if it was because he took so long to propose to her. Now, they've been together for 11 years and engaged for 4 of those years.
Now, a lot of people say, we still know there's a lot of red flags that they say. First of all, just think about it. She still had Babyface's last name, which is Edmund. And they're saying that, they've been together for 11 years. She and Deion should you still keep your ex's last name, alimony or not? They said that should be
you change the last name when you marry her. Her last name is her last name until somebody decided they want to marry her.
Message.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's Edmonds.
Exactly.
Until it becomes Smiley.
Exactly.
I see what you did there, dog. I see what you did there, dog.
See, I slid that in there.
Yes, sir.
So after a certain point in a relationship, what are the red flags that it's time for you to leave? Gary, let's start with you. What are some of the red flags you think?
Being together that damn long. Tracy is an established woman. She in 11 years, you're no longer a young lady, honey, or a girl, honey, to be played with, honey. I think you should have a certain amount of time. Okay, we've been knowing each other for a while, but, after maybe a year or so, we should get married because, honey, had she been of European descent, they would have married her, honey, after 3 weeks. So my thing is, ain't no way in hell to stay and play with you with 11 years, gave you the best years of my life, and then all of a sudden we're not getting married? No. So
Brett,
she should have been left a long time ago.
What are your thoughts, Brett?
I feel like when you stop paying attention to detail, like when you start and it's all good and you take caring of them like every second and you making sure they straight, and then eventually it just fades away, like you're not interested in doing that anymore.
Yeah, that is. Maria, what are your thoughts?
I look at how a guy treats his mom, like his relationship with his mom. If he's disrespectful or, that's a red flag for me. But I think Brat's point is really good. Kind of losing interest and not doing the things that you did at the beginning of the relationship. That's a red flag.
Yeah, and I know, especially Kay, you've been through some trials and tribulations, but you and Maria both have been married for some years. You've been married probably the longest than anybody on the show.
Yeah, we've been together 29 years. Been married 26. 26. It'll be 26 years on Thursday, actually.
Damn. Happy anniversary. You and Crystal?
Yeah, man. I think a red flag is communication. When that communication starts, when y'all start having a lot of different, like, wait a minute, this is not what we talked about before. How come we still not on the same page now? Like if they've been engaged for 4 years, and we don't know what happened between Tracy and Deion. That's their business. But if you engaged for 4 years, that's a long time for an engagement.
Hey Gary, you was excited. Not excited in a mean way, but you could not wait to do the tea this morning. Gary typed up the whole script. This morning. You was ready to have this conversation. And by the way, Gary, there's an L in flags. Okay. So y'all hit us up. Let us know.
I don't know how I missed that.
Hit us up at 866-9 Ricky. 866
Red
F-L-A-G-S. Gary. Yeah. Put that L in there.
The Queens, we always be saying that about 6, honey. We say 6.
866-9 Ricky. 866-9 R-I-C-K-E-Y. Good morning.
This is Nene, and I'm calling from Sylvester. And the red flags are when everything turns into an argument, when they constantly complain about every little thing. You better believe it's time to move on. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I'm Mia Mims, and I'm calling from Indianapolis, Indiana. One of the red flags I would consider is just being in a relationship that long period and acting like you're married and you're not. It makes it too comfortable to where man or woman don't want to move on to that next level. They figure, okay, well, we're cool the way that we are, but then when things hit the fan, really don't no one have a say-so of what in that relationship.
My name is Jalen Williams. I'm calling from Texas, and a red flag is when they stay out too late.
Number one, if he has a bad relationship with his dad. And number two, if he's always insecure. If he asks you, where were you? Where were you? Or if he says, oh, you were gone for 2 days. Who were you with? Who were you with?
Louisville, Kentucky, and when it's time to move on is when she got that little older. When you notice she got that little older, it's time to go.
pH balance off.
What older?
Her pH balance thrown off.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
No.
That walk by.
He sound like he got the older, too.
Like, where did she get it from, bro?
Right.
Man. But you know what, though, Ricky, too, they also say you don't treat a boyfriend like a husband. So all that cooking for him and doing all that mess, you don't get that until we marry. So we
Okay,
gonna go out
but
to
look,
eat and
we
do-
gonna
nothing
cook
wrong with
together or do something, man, because everybody on both sides is auditioning.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with cooking for each other.
You got to cook a meal and maybe fold a load of clothes or do some kind of pampering and just love stuff. Caring for the other person to let the person know that they're worthy to be married. That's on both sides, Gary.
Yeah,
You think they both might have been cautious too because they were in long-term marriages before, and maybe they just really were really cautious because he was with Pilar, she was with Babyface. Maybe they were just taking their time and wanted to do it differently.
Man, if I'd have had her, man, I'd have wiped her on up real quick. She is like, Brad. I had a meeting with her. I had a pitch meeting with her and sit in that office and how powerful that woman is and the way she was sitting across that desk. I walked out of that room and was like, that's the type of woman that I would like to have.
I know that's right.
Powerful and soft.
And confident.
Confident, powerful, sweet, smell good, office smell good, and soft.
Right.
And that she set the standard, and I mean that. We're gonna have that conversation one day. She set the standard of what the type. That's what I need in my life, right there. Whoever have her, they are lucky to have her. She's a very sweet woman, and Deion is a nice guy as well.
Yeah.
For any lady that's looking for, a man, an alpha male that's gonna lead or whatever. I hate their relationship because I swear, if nobody was pulling for them, was me. If y'all were not able to get in on this topic, hit us up on social media at Ricky Smiley Official on Facebook. We're going to be reading the comments. Hit us up. More Ricky Smiley Morning Show coming up.